Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about how to connect MySQL database with Node.js Express. And here I am going to use the TypeScript, and the TypeScript code will be compiled or converted into the JavaScript code. Okay, so let's see how we can achieve this. So here you can see this is the same video series, the fourth chapter of the video series here, and here I am going to modify the get API URL. So what I am going to do now, I will modify it as the details with ID. Okay, so I will modify it here, the name here. Okay, so what it will do, I will pass the ID and get the detail from the table, and the table is here. I am already having the database, and this is the table here. Okay, this is the actor table, and this actor table, these are the data available in here. Okay, so I am going to select the data from this table. Okay, so here let me go ahead again in the Visual Studio Code, and here I am going to now add the connection pool, or here I am going to create this connection pool. Okay, so I have copied it here, and I am going to modify it and put it here for now. Okay, so here I have done this. Okay, and here I need to install MySQL. So let me first stop this application. Okay, and I need to install the MySQL first. So I'm going to write here npm MySQL. Okay, and it will install the MySQL. Okay, now I have installed the MySQL. So I am going to call it or import MySQL. Okay, from MySQL. Okay, also I need to install the dev dependency because it is not able to find here. So I will also run this. Okay, the dev dependency. Okay, so here it is also getting installed. So now you can see error is gone, and we are able to use this MySQL here. And this is the database, my local database here. What I am going to use, this is the login detail, and this is the database name, and here I have set the connection limit as 10, and also I have enabled the multiple statements. Okay, so now the next thing is to use this pool to get the data. Okay, so now let me go ahead, and here you can see this is the okay, let me first copy, then I will explain to you. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so I will copy this. Okay, let me copy this. Okay, so now I will use it here. Okay, so okay, so that's it. So now let me explain it here. So here you can see this is the get connection property of the pool what we have just created here, and I am importing or using this get connection property here. And in this property there will be some error. If there will be some error, then that will be like that will be found in this error. Okay, so that's why I have written here. And if there will not be any error, then we can use this connection or con, the property, and using this we can get the data or post the data or whatever we can do using this, and everything will be done on the con property. Okay, so con parameter, actually the function, this is the function. Okay, so and any error what we will get in this error section, so that's why I have written here. So let me first remove this. So let me also uncomment this. If there will be any error, then we can see, okay, this thing will be returned from here. Okay, or we can also write a message here like okay, the message will be getting error during the connection. Okay, so if there will be any error, then it will come to this error. Okay, and it will, the code will return from here, and this will be the response. Okay, and if there will not be any error, then it will come here. Okay, and you can see here I am using the query to get the data from the database. Okay, on behalf of the actor ID. Okay, so let me go ahead to the database. You can see here, this is the actor ID, this is the ID, and on behalf of this actor ID I am selecting the data from the database. So let me again go to the VS Code, and here you can see now here I am only sending the rows. Okay, so and one more thing here which we need to note, because here we are creating the connection. Okay, we are actually getting the connection, and here we need to close the connection. Okay, so you can see here at just after returning the response we are closing the connection, or we are releasing the connection. Okay, so okay, and after releasing the collection, okay, we also need to comment, because this code does not have any use here right now. Okay, so let me comment this code here. Okay, so now the response we will get the response from here, or we can also modify it if like this. We can add here, and here let me put it as data. Okay, inside data the rows will be here, and here we can add, okay, message. Okay, and in message we can add like success, and we can also add here the status code. Okay, and that could be like 200 because it is okay, or success. Okay, so that's it. So now let me go ahead, okay, and call this get API. Okay, so this is the get API which I am going to call. So let me first build the project. Okay, to build I am going to use npm npm run build. Okay, if you want to know about this con, then please watch the earlier videos, or the video of chapter 2, or yeah, the video of chapter 2 you have to watch. Okay, so now let me first run this command here. So you can see it is building the project, and the new code will be generated and saved into the dist folder. Okay, with the same file name index, but the extension will be JS, because that is converted into the JavaScript codes. Okay, so now let me run the npm start, and here npm start code is using the JavaScript to run the project. So you can see this is the JavaScript index.js page inside the dist folder, and currently server is listening at port number 3000. Okay, so let me go ahead in the postman here. Okay, so that we can see the result. So here is the postman, and I need to modify this okay, because this is not there. Okay, first let me delete this source. Okay, and now let me make it as get API, and let me go ahead again to. Okay, so now here let me copy this details, and there will be the ID, and here you can see I have pasted it here details, and ID is going to be, let me check in the database what should be the ID. So here you can see actor ID is 123. It is normal in ascending order as the numbers. Okay, so let me again come here, and here I am going to put ID number 1. So if I put ID and I need not to pass any request, because right now this API is get API, so we are here. Okay, and now let me click on send button. Okay, so you can see here right now currently we got the error during the connection, and this error we got from the code. Okay, so let me go ahead here and let me check the console. So you can see here right now this is the string which is printing, and this string is coming from here. Okay, entered into the error. And if you if you want to see the complete error, then we must need to print here the error so that we can get to know. Okay, console.log, and here I am going to put err. Okay, so that we can know everything in the console. Okay, so let me run it again, npm run build. Okay, now code is converted, and again let me run npm start. Okay, and now let me again call this. Okay, so here it is, here we can see the complete error what we are getting. Okay, so you can see access denied for user using password yes. Okay, so it is saying, so you can see here this error access denied is getting because we are entering the wrong password here in the connection. Okay, so you can see here this is the password at 1234, but this is the wrong password for this database. Okay, so what we need to do, we need to enter the right password. So I have entered the right password here. Okay, and now let me again run this. So I just demonstrated you how we can get the error, or how we can find the root cause of the error. Okay, whenever we might face during the connection. Okay, so now let me go ahead here, npm run build again. So it will again create the new code, new JavaScript code inside the dist folder. Okay, so it's done now. Okay, and again need to use npm start. So now again I need to call the API. Okay, and here you can see this time we got the success status code, and we also got the complete data. And you can see here the data what we are getting is the row number in the database. It is row number 1 because currently I am passing the actor ID as 1. If I will pass actor ID as 10, then in the first name I will get Christian, Gable, and last update date. Okay, so let me go ahead and use that. So here I am going to enter 10, and now the first name should be Christian. Okay, and here you can see the first name is okay. So like this you can create connection. Okay, or you can create pool to get the connection from the MySQL data and access the data from database, or insert any data. In the same way you can insert, you can create procedure, and using that procedure you can do anything. Okay, using the connection pool. Okay, so that's all guys in this video. I hope you liked. Okay, if you liked it, then please go ahead and hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe the channel.